It was a long day driving down that forest road. Each of you silent. Images of Abigail's helplessness. Her hand stretched out to you for help. Zombies approaching. A look of horror on her face when she realized you were leaving them to die. That last thing you saw was the backs of zombies as they cut out your view of Abigail. Now you've found a nice spot in the woods off the main road. You've made a makeshift camp and fire to spend the night, and you stare into the fire silently.
Jason Hawk. Now that's a name I never thought I'd forget. You know, there's a time I thought you was a superhero. In fact, you're the only reason I got this scar on my face instead of a hole in my head. So when the world went to shit, I saw you again. I thought it was a sign everything was going to be okay. Then those same damn heroics that made you so special in a past life got you riddled with bullet holes in this one. I want you to know, we tried our damnedest, really, to save you. And I know I should say I feel bad for leaving you in that cabin, but I don't. You gave me a second shot at a life. I'm not going to throw that away on a lost cause. Besides, we both know that those walkers had a better chance of getting you back up on your feet than any of us did. Jason. Damn fool. Happy shambling, my friend. I hope we never meet a third time.
Remember, guys, he was a great teacher. There's no warning shots in the apocalypse.
There's no room for men like him anymore. Heroes, just noble, stupid.
Yep.
Robert goes up to you. You left Abigail to die, you fucker, and he starts pounding your chest. You bastard! You bastard!
Enough. At what point is it? They're still dead, so we gotta focus on what's next for us.
You just better be lucky we got you out of there. We did what we could. There's only so much we can do.
This ain't
At the
the
end of
world
the
it
day,
used to be.
It's not. And we got to make sure that we keep breathing. You still
Got you.
breathing?
Melissa
Got you them inhalers, right?
Melissa walks over to Robert. She puts her arms around his neck. He's right, Bobby. It's a cruel, cold world right now. We gotta do what we can to survive. And she kind of pulls him back towards the truck. Beauregard walks over there and starts caressing him.
I look over at the doctor. You think they're going to be okay? Think they're going to be a liability?
Well, I mean, they've already been a liability. We got to go on a run to get, medicine for the kid, but I mean, they really haven't. I mean, to be honest, the only one that's really put us in jeopardy was Hawk.
Well, I guess we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah. Sometimes things take care of themselves. It was a shame wasting all that metal equipment on him just for him to get eaten.
Got a nice pistol out of it.
True. And I believe our officer friend got that assault rifle. And
It wasn't for nothing.
I got the bag with the armor in it, so.
What are we gonna
At
do
least you
now?
provided. Well, you know, we got a couple things we can do. We could head back up to the small hospital that we went to last, clear it out, fortify it, and then maybe
Probably
after
some more
that,
supplies there too.
yeah, and then maybe, you know, give it a little bit and go back to the shack and see if we can salvage those supplies. But I have a feeling no matter where we go, it's never going to be for long. Especially we got them crazy people leading walkers around or leading those creatures around. You know, they seem to lead them and then run off.
How are they managing to do that? I just don't know. How are they leading them places without getting devoured? What do they know that we don't?
I don't know. I mean, if you're quick enough. It doesn't look like they move past, at least the ones that I've seen so far.
True. It.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, is our cop friend nearby?
Yeah, Samuel Davis
Like-
is right there.
Okay. So, how do you think about that? Head back to the hospital, see what else we can find.
Try at least. I suppose it's best as good a place to start as any. But the only thing is, if it comes down to what happened before, is it gonna just be like this? We lose more and more people each time. Let them pick us off. We didn't even go back to help anybody.
How are we going to help?
Yeah, what's there to help? There's nobody left back there.
You saw what happened, right? I think it was Anthony was trying to help the one kid that we had to amputate, and look what happened. He got slowed down and he got overwhelmed.
That ain't the point, and you know it. My
You know-
point is that if it comes down to it, are we just gonna be survival of the fittest for whoever comes along? We're supposed to be looking out for people. This isn't supposed to be just we turn our backs on whoever needs us.
I didn't say that, but you know, if there's 3 people surrounded by 25 of these things, I'm not running in. That's throwing my life away.
Yeah,
You know,
not one for
don't
5
fall into
lost
the
causes.
same. Yeah, don't fall into the same trap that Jason did. You got it right back in the cabin. I saw you looking just for a moment, and then you realized if you stayed, you died.
I was supposed to be an officer of law, and I just
There ain't-
turned my back
There
on
ain't no
them.
more law. Law's gone.
I don't want to believe that.
Well, you know, I don't want to believe that either because my pension kind of hinges on there being a government. But I'm afraid that you and I are both in for a rude awakening.
I'm not saying we
No.
need to turn our back on people and ignore it. If we can help somebody, you know, sure, you know, safety in numbers and all, but you also got to remember too, those people that we found you with weren't too nice. So we got to be careful because, you know, these things running around seem to be mindless and just have one thing on their mind. And as, you know, history has proved itself, you know, the human race is the more ruthless person there is. And I could tell you from my time in the ER, anytime there were blackouts or, you know, people didn't have access to things for, you know, some time, it got crazy. I mean, most people within 2 to 3 days of not having electricity or access to things, they're already tribing up. So, you know, that's what this is gonna, or already has evolved into.
Look, we got to look out for our own first. You know, we've got some people here, and I think this is we got just a couple. But I think that at least, you know, I look between the two of you. I think at least between the three of us, we've got at least a semblance of trust, as thin as it might be. I think we need to protect ourselves and not worry so much about random people because you never know, like the doctor said here. We don't know who they are. And it's not worth getting any of us killed trying to fight somebody else's battle. That doesn't mean we can't help people. That doesn't mean we can't allow others to join us, because I think we are going to need more people eventually if we want to make anything out of this. Yeah, I'm not going to go running off towards any scream in the woods just to see if somebody needs help. I'm just not going to do it.
And you got to
I
remember,
really don't
too,
think you should either.
I mean, not to boast or anything, but if you look at it logically, we're a heads up because I'm a doctor. Who knows how many doctors there are out there? At least I can help if somebody gets hurt. You know, if I'm gone and dead, a scratch, you can get an infection and die at that point. So, you know, you got to keep that in mind of who we bring in and things like that, because, you know, I'm not a fighter. I can do some things, but, you know, I'm a doctor.
Alright, well, it seems like it's early to just give up on people, you know? But but the only people that I know that I can't save are those psychos out there.
Yeah. I think they're probably too far gone.
If they show up again, I'm putting them down.
There you go. Now you're starting to think correctly.
Don't make this about you. Don't make this about you being right. I'm just telling you the facts.
Hey, I'm trying to make us all right. It's about survival, man. Plain and simple. I saved people for a living for years and years and years. I would have, you know, criminals come in and save them, and then the cops would take them, and then they go to court and they get let out, and then the next thing you know, I'm saving somebody that they shot or stabbed. You know, after a while that you see humanity, honestly, is pretty much shit unless there is a force keeping it in check, and that's gone, and you can see it now. You know, we you know, we're helping those people. They still gave us shit and didn't trust us, even though I saved her son, right? And then, you know, Jason, you know, poor guy, he got, you know, he went up and was trying to do what he thought was right, and it didn't quite work out for him. I tried to save him, but for what? We wasted all that medical equipment that's hard to come by. For what? He ended up,
Gas.
yeah, you know, he's dead anyway. So, you know, it's great to have those ideals, but you got to remember, we're very limited in the things that we have to survive. And it's not going to be easy coming by stuff, and it's only going to get worse. And everybody else is going to want what we have or what other people have. That's just the way it works.
Just like I'm sure we'll find things that we want that other people have.
Come on, you're a cop. How many people have you arrested that immediately got let out and then reoffended again? You're telling me that doesn't bother you?
It bothers me, but it doesn't mean that I just want to throw humanity to the dogs.
Well, I don't know if it's dogs, but I've just seen a lot of crap, and I don't have the fluffy outlook that you do. For me, humanity is selfish and violent. That's its base.
Of course, they always have been.
Yes, and the only ones that aren't are afraid because of the ones that are stronger than them, which would be law enforcement and government. The ones that think they're strong enough, which you would consider the criminals, the gangs, or whatever, they don't follow the laws because they don't care. They'll kill, they'll rob, rape, you know, they do all that stuff. They don't care. So they're really the humanity. They're the free ones. And now the whole, at least our area, I don't know if this is going on around the world, but everybody around here are truly free now to do as they wish because there's no repercussions, only what they bring on themselves. You got to remember that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot better for all of us if you kind of let go of this notion that people are inherently good, because I can tell you they are not.
I mean,
I've
he's a
spent my
perfect
whole
example.
career pitting people against each other, the pettiest of little things, things that I don't give three fucks about or believe in. But you spark just a little bit of that just innate rage in people at the other, at the people across the aisle that they just have to hate on principle. It takes next to nothing. It takes next to nothing to push seemingly ordinary people into rage-filled monsters. And this was true back when we had a government. That's how I got my fucking job. Things aren't better now. They are worse.
And I'm not saying this to be right, as you said. I'm just trying to wake you up to the fact. I don't want you to die stupidly. I mean, I don't want you to die smartly either. I don't want you to die, but if you keep that attitude, that's what's going to happen. But you're you, I'm me, he's him.
Here's
Do
the
what
thing,
you're
though.
gonna do.
Your actions could get the rest of us killed too, and that I do care about. If you want to play Crusader, if you want to go running off trying to help people, you're more than welcome to do that. But do not get any of the rest of us pulled into that bullshit, because it's not. I'm not going down that path, and I'm sure as shit not dying for someone who is. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go, I think, try to lie down for a minute. We got a busy day tomorrow. And Bennett will just kind of get up, excuse himself.
And Bennett, you get double low XP for the dearly departed monologue.
Awesome. Oh, how do we do that in the new system?
Roll 2d6 and take the lowest die.
I mean, like, how do I... Sorry, I was using the
Just-
new sheet. Where's the...
Yeah,
Just on the dice roller on
yeah, on the
chat log at the bottom, there's just click D6
Chat.
twice.
That's okay. I was in the wrong spot.
At the bottom of the chat, just click the D6 twice and then hit roll.
I was looking in the wrong spot.
There you go.
So
3.
3. Nice. 3
So
XP.
3 experience?
Yep.
I'll take it.
And you're kind of stressed from all this there, Samuel, because you got 5 stress, which means that you might hit a breaking point. So you got to try and handle your fear. So you can either roll wits, empathy. You get +2 for each anchor, but you don't have an anchor yet. You're like alone in this thing.
It's true. I am.
So wits or empathy, whatever is higher. Your stress dice don't count. Did you get a 6? Yeah.
I got a walker.
No, the stress dice don't count for that.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I got a thing. 1 success. I think. Oh wait, is that skill die or no? That's skill die. Yep. Only 1 stress die, and I got 2 skill dice. So what does that mean? Am I alive or dead?
No, you got a hit, so you handled your fear. You're good.
Alright, good.
I'm gonna go reorganize all the medical equipment, take stock, repack everything, and suggest we should do a watch of some sort.
You do hear the leaves rustling.
Grab a fat flashlight and shine it over in that area.
You shine it
Use
out.
the vehicle for cover.
As you shine it, you see, and just coming out of the clearing, walking towards you, you see this face.
God, it's
Yeah.
just a face.
It's kind of loud. And he's just walking slowly, so you got time to do something.
Yeah, I'll grab my spear and just spear it in the face, in the head.
Okay. Roll close combat.
Yeah, my best skill. Two successes.
Trying to read these dice. Which one's a mess up?
It's a hand.
Yeah, hands to mess up.
Yeah, like a walker hand. And then the 6s are like a bullseye or something.
The
Okay.
biohazard symbol.
Oh, okay. Is that what it was? It just
Yeah,
flashed through really quick. I didn't
on
catch
the
it.
stress dice, it's a biohazard symbol. Is the 6s.
Oh, okay.
I think it is, unless it, which is sort of weird because it's sort of like counterintuitive. It's like
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think in the game it's actually like a bullseye or something, like in the.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the regular dice. Yeah.
Okay, you run up to it and you just... It was very slow-moving, lethargic walker, and just ram the spear into its brain, and it falls to the ground.
I'm gonna stop and listen. Give it about 30, 45 seconds, see if I hear anything else.
It's dead silent all around you. You hear nothing.
Unintended.
I look at the walker. Is there anything on it that might be useful, or is he all decayed and his clothes ragged? What is he wearing? I mean, what does this look like? Just a person, or
He's like a hunter, actually.
a hunter?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna check him out and see if he has anything worthwhile.
He's got like a hole in his gut. His intestines are hanging out. He's got a rifle.
Okay, we'll grab that.
And he's got one ration.
Grab that. And I'll, walk back to where everybody's at. I said, listen, guys, we got some stragglers. Thing is, this guy was a hunter. He might have something close by. I mean, he could have walked from anywhere, granted, but when it gets daylight, it might be something you want to check out for a little bit. Kind of backtrack the way it came.
Yeah, we could look around before we get on the road.
Oh, and here's a rifle and some ammo he had on him. And I found a ration, too.
That'll help.
And it is the end of the day, and so can you all eat?
I have a ration.
Believe I have one.
Leave?
Yeah, I have one ration left, I think.
Samuel? Do you have a ration?
I think I had one that I got from the looting the car last time. Yeah.
Okay, deduct all the rations.
What happens when if you don't eat for the day?
You gain a stress, and if you're over 5 stress, then you lose a health.
Almost there.
Okay. Well, I do have a question since we had our little conversation. between me and the senator. I believe that would qualify to reduce stress by 1. That's one of the ways to do it. And then if you spend like a car trip or the night playing poker, you can get rid of everything. But would you consider that to be able to reduce 1 stress?
Yeah, you for sure.
Okay.
And actually,
So,
you don't. It doesn't even have to be your anchor to reduce stress.
right. But
I think you can
for
reduce.
to get rid of it all, if it's with your anchor, you can get rid of it all by the
Yeah,
examples were playing cards or talking or, talking for, through the night or whatever, car ride together, stuff like that.
yeah, and just normally, like Samuel was just talking calmly with the group. That's one way to get rid of 1 stress.
All right. So I'm gonna get rid of 1 stress, but then I'm gonna give my ration. So Robert and I keep forgetting the lady's name. So they could share it, and then I'll take a stress back for not eating.
Okay, are you gonna if you want to spend an hour with your anchor, talking and stuff, you can relieve all your stress, but you can only do it once per session.
Right.
It's up
Yeah.
to you.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
want to
we'll-
you want
we'll
to do it
that.
now?
Yeah, I'll do it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have a chat with you. Unless, do you have an NPC anchor too?
The kid.
The kid? Okay.
I took the kid.
I gotta be nicer to the NPCs.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm bitter and give up, but it's still a kid.
Yeah,
You know.
that's the I did try to help the kid. That was the one thing last episode. I was like, all right, the kid I can help. Kids are a special breed, but I'm not doing it
Right.
for anybody else.
Yeah, he's still young enough to be in the innocent stage.
Exactly.
He's not an animal yet.
And I can mold him in my image.
Actually, I'm looking. How old is Robert?
12.
12. From talking to him and seeing, does he seem pretty smart, or does he seem kind of dull?
No, he seems pretty bright as a kid. Like you said, he's like he doesn't like to be told what to do. He's like a loner. He's like he thinks he's a man.
Hey, so I'm going to ask him. Hey, you want to learn some medical stuff, kid?
What are you gonna teach me?
Well, we'll start with the basics. Pulse. Sutures. How to suture a wound up. I'll teach you the anatomy of the body, how to stop bleeding, where to put tourniquets, and depending on how you catch on, I'll basically train you to be a medic.
Sorry, doctor. I'm not a healer. I'm a fighter.
Well, you know what they say: if you know how to heal, you know how to kill. But
Give-
suit yourself.
He leaves. He goes with Melissa, and they go lie down by the fire. They got a sleeping bag. They go to sleep.
I guess I'll take first watch. I'll wake one of you up in the next 6 hours, 4 hours. How do you want to do this? What do we got? Roughly 8 hours of darkness, 10 hours of darkness, something like that?
Yeah, just say a shift. Just go in shifts like the other games. So
Okay, I'll take the first shift.
I'll take the second.
Make sure everything's packed up and loaded in the vehicle. So if we have to make a quick escape, we're ready to go.
okay. The night fades. It's a slow, quiet night. You hear the odd movement in the trees. Could be a walker, could be an animal. But nothing came close enough to warrant your attention. And dawn breaks to a new day.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the duffel bag that had Jason's stuff in it. I'm gonna fish out the armor and put it on.
Okay.
And then put it back in the duffel bag, zip it back up and put it back in the vehicle. All right, so what do we want to do? We want to spend a little bit of time seeing if we can backtrack where that thing came from, or do we just want to go ahead and head to the hospital? But I'll tell you right now, we need to get some food.
Yeah, I think it's worth maybe, while we're here.
Yeah, I'm not a hunter. I mean, I guess theoretically I could skin and clean an animal. I don't think it's too much different than doing surgery. But yeah, catching them and stuff like that, that's not really my thing. I don't know if seems to be really tired and not wanting to wake up over there, but maybe Beauregard has that stuff.
Actually, I don't know. He didn't make his character sheet. I don't know what he has.
The woman is Melissa, you said, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Melissa, do you have any skill sets, or I mean, what are things you know how to do?
Well, I used to be a waitress. I taught in school.
Oh. Well, great.
I don't know much about surviving.
What grade did you teach?
Just elementary, grade 3.
Okay. Well, that's useful. I mean, you know, teach some if we find some youngins that don't know how to read or write or anything. You got skill to do that. You know how to, I mean, not trying to be misogynist or anything, but do you know how to cook?
Yeah, I could cook a good meal.
All right. What about you, officer? You ever hunt when you were a kid, or? You awake there, or are you in deep thought?
I think he's talking to you, Project.
Samuel, I think he's talking to you.
Deep thought. slash just sleep if I can, because I need to recover some of this goddamn stress.
You ever go hunting or anything when you were a kid?
Certainly I did.
You did. All right. Well, maybe we could kill two birds with one stone, as they say. Maybe we could go ahead and try to backtrack that hunter, and in the meantime hunt also, because you know we're out of food as far as I know.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds
I had
good.
the last one last night.
Yeah, so maybe spend, you know, a few hours, see if we could track where this thing came from. I mean, it wasn't walking very fast, so hopefully it hadn't been walking, you know, very long.
Yeah. Well, we can try to see if we can track back to where it came from.
So at a game, I am kind of like a weekend warrior, so I do have survival. I don't know if anybody here has survival. I have survival. I'll have a total of 5 dice.
That is not my thing.
Yeah, I know. I only have 1 in survival.
What's your wits?
4.
So you have 5 also. Okay.
Yes.
Well, why don't you take lead, officer?
All right, I'll try it.
See if you can track this thing back, and I'll have my spear out. Oh, want to leave the kid and Melissa here, or should we bring them along?
Well, more people
Got
might be help if there's danger, but also it might draw walkers if there's any in the area. More people.
Yeah, I don't think that
maybe
it makes sense to leave them here, though.
Yeah. Why don't we see if we can pull vehicle into the woods, and then try to camouflage it.
That's not a bad idea.
Sounds good.
All right, so let's do that, and why don't you just spend? I mean, don't go too far off, like maybe a couple 100 feet or so, and see if you can kind of pick up its trail while we're doing that.
I got 1, and I messed up.
Just trying to read this thing here. What's the mess
Yeah,
up?
it's a little different than the other one.
Yeah, so he got. If you click on it, it'll open up. So
Yeah.
he got 1 skill dice success, and he got a
Where's the walker?
stress success.
The skulls.
Yeah, the
No.
skulls are walkers, right?
No, those are 1s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's very confusing. So looking at the chat, it says you messed up, so it tells you that. Then
Oh, does it?
clicking.
Okay, I didn't
I
see
mean,
that.
yeah, if you just
Yeah.
it just says you messed up right above survival, and then if you click on it, I do think the skulls are the. Yeah, this is confusing.
Yeah, because they're not yellow. The stress dice are yellow.
And it just says 5DZ and 5DS. I'm assuming DS is stress, but it also doesn't make any
Right.
sense because he does have a 1 on the stress die. It doesn't highlight it.
Yeah.
If you look at the 5DS, it has a 1,
yeah.
but it doesn't highlight it. It tells you messed up, but doesn't actually show like a symbol.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
That's a little confusing.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that he's got 5 of each dice.
Yeah, it does at least say you messed up above survival.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a fake roll out there real quick since I have no stress and just see something. All right, so if you look at the same, all right, so the DS are your skilled dice, and the other ones are the DZ are the stress dice. So yeah, he got 2 quote unquote
Okay.
stress dice, and he got a 6. They just don't use the bullseye, right? They're just highlighting the 6 for you.
If you look at it now, if you look at his survival, the 5DZ, I see it says stress die successes next to it. So yeah, the
Right,
first
right.
ones were the stress. Okay,
Right.
I was assuming the DS was stress.
Okay,
Okay.
what were you
Oh, no,
doing
it's
there?
it's skill dice successes is 1. The top one is stress dice 0.
Right, gotcha. Yeah,
Well,
makes sense now.
So the two skulls are basically why he messed up. Those are the
The
hands.
walkers. Okay.
Yeah.
So what were you doing there, Samuel? When you're trying to hunt?
So I'm trying to see if I can follow the tracks that this walker has left. They're not that careful and most of the time, so I see if they've left any prints in dirt or mud or anything like that that might give an idea of where it came from. I don't want to go too far, but I do want to know if there's any supplies that might have dropped on the way or something.
Okay. You track them. You track the zombie to a clearing. And in the clearing, you see a nice deer. But you also see about 5 walkers all in a bunch. And they seem to be like trying to walk towards the deer. And the deer keeps jumping away, maybe like 50 feet. And then the walkers slowly chase it. And then the deer goes another 50 feet.
God damn it. shoot the deer, then the walkers will get to the body unless they'll turn on me. If I shoot them, then the deer will get away. Eeny, meeny, I'll figure it out. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I will try and shoot the deer, I guess. I know that it's crazy,
Oh,
but
I forgot.
we need the...
I forgot one thing that might have helped is that you had a nice night's rest, so you all lose 1 stress.
Oh, good.
Okay.
That'll do. Alright, so...
It's not good hunting with the rifle with 5 stress. Okay, just give me a ranged combat. This is a little not in the rules. In the rules, you're just supposed to roll survival, that's it, but you messed up, so... Ooh.
Nothing's... but nothing walker either.
So you make a lot of noise, right? Oh, yeah, but he's got 4 stress already. It's up to you. Here.
Push.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, we'll take stress for not being able to eat, so there you go. You messed up.
Oh, no.
We still got it.
That's messed up with a success. Okay. So I'm back to 5 stress. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, and you messed up. So, now let's move everybody over. But you got it, right? You got it, yep.
Yeah.
You got it too, right? So let's move everybody over. You guys are just not there, but you... Actually, you guys can see the map, all you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see forest, yeah.
Yeah.
The walker swarm. Oh, these are kind of small here. Oh, the token sizes are different. When I moved everything to this over here, it's like totally different. I forgot to change all the minor things. Okay. Now you see, like, the walker swarm heard your gunshot because you messed up twice, right? First one made walkers
real
appear.
quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, would you consider the officer having a undisturbed night's sleep in a reasonable, safe place?
Yeah, he lost his stress already.
So he's supposed to do a double load to relieve stress if that's the case.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a double low then.
So that's 2d6 or?
Yeah.
Yeah, take the lowest one.
Alright, let's see.
1.
Same. Okay,
Yeah.
so these walkers are now coming towards you. The deer is about, say, about 10, 20 yards behind the walkers.
Come on, you bastards. That's my deer, not your deer. It's my deer. I'm gonna try to take them out if I can. Food needed, need food, live food.
You want to take out
Davis
a swarm of walkers by yourself?
At this point, Davis is stressed out, hungry, and desperate, and he's been told by the people that pretty much the world is any kind of society is coming to an end. So he's pretty much just going crazy here and shooting at the walkers.
Did we hear the gunshot?
What were you guys doing?
We were hiding
the car, right?
Yeah, we were camouflaging the vehicle.
You were just putting on your headphones at this time.
Yeah.
Oh no, they have their earbuds in.
Okay, roll. You guys roll scout to see if you heard.
Nope.
2. 2 successes.
Okay, you hear the gunshot.
Fuck.
Well, he's hunting, so you expect a
Yeah.
gunshot, right?
Yeah, Bennett. It just
Yeah.
sounds like Davis found something. I just heard the rifle go off.
Really? I didn't hear anything. I
Yeah,
was
well,
thinking, well, good. Maybe we'll have some food tonight.
yeah, let's finish up here and maybe head over there. We can help him. You know, if it's a deer, he's not going to be able to drive that back by himself.
Yeah. All right. It's just the one, right? That's all you heard?
Yeah, I just heard one.
Okay. So probably not in trouble.
Right. I mean, if we hear another one go off, then
Okay.
All right, I'll keep an ear out if I can. Didn't hear the first one though, so.
Okay. So, Samuel, you run up to the swarm.
Come on, you bastards! Come on.
You get to roll 3 rolls, right? You get a -2 modifier to the second roll and a -4 modifier to the third roll.
Okay.
Which is kind of... So keep that in mind. What 3 skill rolls you're going to use. I guess you're going to use combat on all 3 of them. You're going to be hacking and slashing, right? Or you... That way...
Trying to shoot them is. I was trying to shoot from range first before I ran up to them or anything like that, but I'm still trying to kill them if I can.
Okay. Use your range combat. Roll one at a time. Do the first one normally.
oh,
1 success. The second one's -2.
Alright. For this one, I think I am going to do steady hands. So I can choose to not roll any skill stress dice once per session on 1 skill roll. Law enforcer daily. Okay, so how do I do this? I guess I'll just take off the stress and then roll the next one with the stress, and then I am doing -2. You said?
Yeah, you're using the stress for this.
Okay, very
Yeah.
well. So that's how it's going to be. Okay, so range combat. And how do I do it? Bonus dice? No, stressed it. Where's this thing modifier? How do I modify?
under, I think bonus dice put -2, I believe.
Okay, -2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
3 successes. That's 4 total. I'll roll.
Minus 2
4.
again.
He's going to clear out this whole horde.
4. It's
Well-
-4 this time.
-4.
-4, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know. They don't have a rule here. Do you have to roll all 3? You know what I mean? Because he's already got enough, right? But
I would say not. I mean, if you killed them all, you killed them all. That's you, though. Your game.
Yep.
it doesn't say. Well,
It says make 3 rolls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe take it easy on you here, because the threat level is 3 because they're aware of you. The swarm size is 1, which is 1, so it's total 4. So you need 4 successes, and you got them all. So you pass the combat. You start shooting. So you won the combat, but the threat level is at 3, so it's still going on to another round.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because it's just like, I would say, yeah, you just keep going because you could stress out while you're, because it's all simultaneous. So it makes sense.
That is true.
Actually, I think you don't. It doesn't go anymore after 3.
Okay.
Let me verify that.
Yeah, I think this, if it's like a swarm size of 1, I think it's just over. But I don't remember.
I just read that today too. Here we go. I know where to find it.
Fighting a swarm. Winning the round. If you get a total number of successes equal to or greater than the swarm threat and the swarm size is 3 or lower, you win the fight. The threat level goes down to 0, 1, or 2 as described by the GM. It's over.
Yeah. So you shoot all the zombies like. So you guys are hearing lots of action coming in the woods. I think you got them all there, Davis, and they all plop to the ground with your expert marksmanship. You hit them all right in the head, all 5 of them.
Nice.
Okay, now I heard that.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's go. Come on, you guys, stick with us, and we'll head towards the sounds.
I will draw my knife as we go, not the pistol just yet. Actually, I'll draw both and just keep the pistol in one hand and the knife in the other.
I'll move over to where the deer is. Try to do the cool over the shoulder. Excuse me. Over the shoulder carry, but obviously it doesn't work because Samuel is not like the buffest in the world. He's like, ah, damn it, deer, get up. Damn it. I was trying to grab the legs.
Roll me a force. See if you're able to lift this deer. How big it is in that.
Sure, no problem. If not, I'll have to be like, okay, deer, don't move. Let's see how it goes without anything. Nope.
No, you can't lift the deer.
Damn it, you selfish deer. I'm not gonna push it.
Yeah, pushing's dangerous because you never know. something could come, right?
Yep. At this point, yeah. So I'm trying to move.
It's too heavy. The deer's way too heavy for you to move.
I'll sit down for a second and try to rethink this, and I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe like cut some branches, make like a sling, and then drag it back to the camp.
Well, as you're contemplating this, Bennett and Dr. Stone comes up to you.
Ah.
Holy shit, Davis! Good job.
Damn, you did all this by yourself?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, let's see if we can pick that deer up, man. We need to get out of here because
there's gonna be
you
more.
made some noise. We can let's see if we can get it back to the vehicle. We got some rope in there, I believe. We could tie it to the vehicle and then move out and get a ways away, and then maybe pull over and we can try to dress it down.
Yeah, do we have a truck, or what are we driving around? I don't remember.
You got a red truck.
Okay.
It is a truck. Okay,
yeah,
so
perfect.
we got a truck. Good. All right.
All right,
Well, let's grab it. Let's go.
So at least help with the, at least for the food part of our problems.
Well, this should help us for a while, as long as we can, get everything cut up right. You said you could do that, Doctor, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can take care of that.
All right, let's get out of here before we become something's meal.
And the hunting rules are pretty simple, which are kind of good in a way. Like basically, you're supposed to just roll for survival. Each success gives you a die roll of rations, which is good. Just to get it out of the way. But if you want to make the hunting like a mission or something like that, you can do what I just did, or Twilight 2000. They got really good hunting rules. Really awesome, like how to cook the food and how many rations you get. That would be good to incorporate into this. Okay, so you guys end up dragging the thing back to your truck, your camp.
As we're going, I'm gonna look. Where did Davis shoot it at?
The neck, maybe? Or, I don't know where to shoot a deer in real life, but...
All right, so when we get to the truck, I'm gonna grab some packing material from the kit. I'm gonna pack the wound so it's not bleeding, because I really don't want to drive away having a trail of blood following us.
Right, baby.
Melissa's like, aren't you gonna clean it?
Yeah, but not here. We just made a lot of noise. We need to go somewhere.
Back to the hospital?
Yeah, that's only, what, an hour or so away?
Yeah, it's not too far. Probably defensible. Actually, they'd probably have some nice stuff to help you carve that deer up, too.
Okay, so just gonna load the deer up on the truck, pack up, and go on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still in that same zone with your old cabin. Which direction do you want to go?
I do not see anything. It says I do not have a token with vision on this screen.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I can see it on the stream though.
That's
But
why.
yeah, I can't see it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Perfect. It's north, right?
Yeah.
One zone north. believe.
It was
The hospital you went to was in
Delonga?
Delonga. Yeah, Delonga.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, it was over here. We got a road right here that we could take up there, so
Okay,
or
so
if not, we can off-road.
Beauregard's our driver though, isn't he?
yeah, he's
Yeah.
your driver. So you start driving. So I guess Beauregard's gonna roll the roll then. He's gonna roll double
I don't remember
six, double high, see if there's an encounter. No encounter. You drive to Delonga, and as you left it, the same thing. There's a big traffic jam getting into the city. You would have to go on foot to go to the hospital if that's where you're headed.
How far was it on foot from here? You remember?
Oh no, there's no way to take the vehicle off-road. It is a truck.
There's cars everywhere, even off road at this point at the outside the city. So you'd have to go like a kilometer outside the city to find a nice spot to put the truck.
How far is the hospital from here? Do you remember?
It's a block in the town. It's like right on the edge of town.
Yeah, it was on the outskirts.
I mean, we can probably drag a deer for a block, right?
Yeah.
As long as there's nothing around. Maybe
Actually,
we
I
should
take-
scout
I
out
take-
between here and there, just make sure, see what it is, and then, because I'd hate to be dragging this deer and then come into some walkers and lose it.
Yeah, there doesn't happen to be like an ambulance or among these vehicles, is there?
No, you don't see any ambulances.
What about a snap-on tool truck?
It's a tool truck. You wanna?
Yeah, they'll have those slider things that they would sell to mechanics and stuff. We can tie some of those together and put the deer on it and push it. And if they have tools in there, then that's a good thing too.
Searching would probably take a better part of the day to be able to go through all these cars and search around.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just taking a look. I mean, those trucks are big. They'd stand out. So if not, then
No,
just a cursory glance. All right, we're carrying this thing.
I'll give you a roll on it. Give me scouting -2.
Ready. This will be good. Scouting -2. Sure, let's roll one die. Bonus die -2. Oh, I do have binoculars, and I can use those, right? That's
Yep.
for scouting.
Yep.
All right, so I'll give you +2. All right, here we go. Yeah, let's push it. What the heck? Success.
Okay. So you do see that vehicle you're talking about?
All right. Hey, the toll truck, right? Omega.
That big one over there?
Yeah.
Was it the toll truck?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a tool truck over there. You might want to check it out. One, it might have some tools we can always come back for, but they sell stuff to mechanics. They might have those roller boards that they lay on to go in and out of the underneath the car.
Oh.
We can
not a
grab
bad
two
idea.
of those, and I mean, they'll probably have twist ties in there. If nobody's rated it, we can tie them together and use that to loot the deer.
Yeah, anything that makes this easier.
All right,
No.
let's head over there real quick.
But you should have pointed this out. It's going to be hard to move the deer with this thing because it's very cluttered, right? It was chaos.
Okay.
There's like cars everywhere. There's garbage everywhere.
Yeah, but if anything, we could lay it on. How hard was it for us to carry the deer? Would it be easier if we had something long to put it on to pick it up with, or just carrying it by ourselves is fine?
You could probably make like a stretcher out of like a sheet or
Okay.
something.
All right, we'll do that. And then just make a notation of the truck. We can always come check it later.
Okay, you're going to take the deer with you?
To
Yeah.
the hospital. To the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can have the kid, Robert, and I'm never going to remember her name. Melissa?
Melissa, yeah.
Melissa, they can help carry the gear.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not leaving this deer here. We'd come back and it'd be gone,
Okay.
one way or another.
No, I agree.
Roll me a double high for an encounter as you walk towards the town. And you get an encounter.
All right.
As you're walking, you see this man laying unconscious in the middle of the road. And he's totally naked.
But obviously breathing from where we can see. Like he seems to be alive.
Yes.
Well, what do you want to do, Davis? What's around? What are we like in the town or on the outskirts? Are there other buildings and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't trust this. Can I look around too, just to see if I see anyone else in the vicinity? Because I don't trust this.
We'll just say you're in the town, and the cars are spread out a little bit more now. And I'll give you just a picture that might help a bit.
Do I see anyone else? Like just kind of looking just around at some of the buildings, do I see anyone like hiding? Or kind of thinking, was this a setup? Is this some kind of ambush? What is this?
It's hard to tell. There's many places to hide around here, and you have no idea if there's an ambush or not. But
So we go around. Yep.
Oh yeah, I don't know if this is just seems to stand out too much. It seems almost too perfect.
Let's give it the old college try. I'll just call. I'm gonna move over by the car. You guys might want to come over here, and scooch down. And hey, can you hear me, man?
you see his head go up there. Hello? Who are you?
What are you doing out here, friend?
I got mugged. They took everything. Beat me up. Took my clothes.
Well, why don't you crawl to our voice, towards our voice? I'll take a
and
look.
Who's they, and how many?
They slowly starts to get up. He's covering his penis. He's a little embarrassed. He's looking for something to cover up. He walks slowly towards you.
Not too close, friend.
All right, don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you. You haven't heard of
I just don't have to hurt you.
You
Heard of
haven't,
the what?
you haven't heard of the Hell's Exiled?
Can't say I have. You all?
Well, good thing.
I
They
don't
control
think I
these
have.
parts, you know. They're so bad that Hell didn't even want them.
You talking about the walkers?
I'm talking about that motorcycle gang. If you hear those bikes, better run.
Well, thank you for the warning.
Here, why don't you come over here real quick? Let me take a quick look at you. I'm gonna see if he has any bite marks or scratch marks on him.
Goes over to you. You got any clothes or weapons I could have? Can't leave a guy like. Can I join your group?
Well, what are you good at? I'm also looking for any tattoos while I'm checking them over.
Yeah, you find a bunch of tattoos all over his body. He's got a sword, cross. He's got a swan on his back. He's got roses on his chest. He's got no bite marks, though. You can't find any.
Some nice ink there, friend.
Yeah,
What's the story behind them?
well, I always liked tattoos, you know. Kind of make you look bad and all, you know. Prevent people from picking on you.
How'd that
Right.
work out for you?
Yeah, not too good.
So does he look like he was mugged, beat up? Like I'm checking for. I'm a doctor.
Yeah, he's got bruises and all over his body. He's got a black eye.
So if you can hear the motorcycles, how'd you get caught up?
They found me. They took everything I had. And they said if they see me again, they're gonna kill me.
They let you live this time.
Yeah, well, this is only a few hours ago. They must be still around here.
Which way they head?
He points this way.
I'm gonna go into the med kit bag and get out the survival blanket. It's that silver stuff that they use for people, and I'll pull that out and I'll be like, I ain't got no clothes, but here, you can wrap yourself in this.
He's like, thank you. Appreciate it. Can I join your group? You got any food? My name's Bert.
I'll just look to Bennett.
Oh, we ain't got any food. That's one of the things we're looking for here too.
You got that deer right there. A lot of food there. Can I have some? Can you cut me off a leg?
It's not food yet. It's just a carcass.
Well, let me have a leg.
want to eat raw deer. That's an awful lot for you.
See, I don't know where you come from, friend, but typically in a transaction such as this, there's a little give and take, right? Now, a leg of a deer could feed one of us for a day or two. And from looking at you, you don't really have anything you can offer, at least nothing I'm really wanting at the moment. So what can you do for us? Expect
Well,
us to hand over our hard-earned kill here.
I'm good at sneaking around, camouflage and stuff. So if you want me like to
Yeah,
get supplies
Don't know
for
if
you,
I'm- don't know if I buy that, friend. Found you naked in the middle of the road here after you'd been mugged.
I had no escape. They surrounded me.
Tell you what, if you're still around tomorrow, maybe we meet back here, see if you can find some stuff. Maybe we can talk trade. How's that sound?
Well, I hope I'm alive tomorrow. This
I,
very
uh,
That
spot.
would be
This very spot. You said we'll meet back here.
this very spot. Figured we'd
I'll
all
walk o-
remember this place.
I walk over to the senator and kind of get close. Listen, if we're not going to take this guy in, I don't think we should let him go.
Yeah. Never really said I was gonna let him go.
Okay, well, just my 2 cents.
What do you think, friend?
All right, I got no choice, I guess. And in the distance, you hear.
Shit.
You hear the motorcycles.
I look at the guy and see how he's reacting to that.
He's like, "Oh my God, they're coming! They're coming! Let's get out of here, man!" And he goes up to Bennett and he grabs his shirt. "Take me with you! Take me with you!"
As soon as he approaches and tries to grab at me, pull out my knife and just try to stab him right in the side of the head.
Oh, you're
Jesus, what are you doing?
gonna stab him?
As soon as he, as soon as he came towards me and was like, "Take me out of here," I'm gonna try to kill him.
Okay, close combat.
Okay.
No, he deeks around. Relax, buddy. Just take me with you, please. Take me with you.
All right, for now, let's just get out of here. Let's pick up the deer and fucking go, and we'll figure this shit out over there.
I don't know if we can outrun motorcycles with a deer. Maybe we might have to stash it and come back.
Okay, well, let's get off the fucking road and move over
Yeah.
there towards where we were heading, and we'll
Hey. Naked man, make yourself useful. Help us move this fucking deer.
Sure thing. You gonna drag it off to the side?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what are you gonna do?
Let's just continue to head towards where we were going and see if we can get there. If not, then we can stash the deer and go from there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care to take the deer, but
The motorcycle
Yeah,
sounds
actually,
are coming from where the hospital is, that direction.
Okay. Is there a building that we can enter that would give us cover from the street and stuff?
Yeah, there's plenty.
All right. Why don't we just go inside a building? Let's go ahead and cut this thing up. It'll be more manageable that way. We can't go to where we were heading because that's where the sound of the motorcycles.
they're
are
there
coming
anyway.
from. So, let's do that.
Okay, so let's just say you go into this building here, right?
yeah.
All right.
You're with us for now, but if you make one fucking sound, I will put you down. You understand? Keep your mouth shut.
He says understood, and he gives you like a little look in the eye.
I told you to keep your fucking mouth shut. You don't seem to understand it too well.
I'll keep my mouth
I'll
shut.
turn around and just...
And you guys start cutting up the deer. There's actually a zombie bite in one part. There's a bullet hole in the other part. Roll me double high.
Double high?
Yeah.
We don't know how the bites affect animals, do we?
No.
You haven't seen any zombie animals. They don't seem to be
Right.
turning into zombies. So there's 9 rations, or 6 rations you can get out of there. If you cut out
Okay.
all the bad meat that you don't want to take a chance
All right.
with. And you don't have to worry about any disease or anything. I'll just give it to you that it's good meat.
Does this thing have antlers?
Depends on the time of year. It's actually September. It's approaching. We'll say it's a buck. It's got antlers. Yep.
All right, we'll take those. We can craft weapons out of the horns and stuff.
Okay. Put them on your sheet. Two antlers.
Well, how much weight do you want to give that?
1 each.
1 each, okay.
How long did this take? And have we heard the motorcycles come close?
Oh yeah.
Or
As you were doing it, the motorcycles drove by. I don't know how many, like maybe 5? And
I'm just gonna watch Buck the whole time.
yeah, they're bikers wearing big leather jackets. You see the patch saying on one of them saying "Hell's Exiled."
As I see that, do they have, like, with that patch, is there like an insignia or something, like a logo?
You couldn't really make one out. It was
Couldn't really
going too
make it out.
fast.
Okay.
It's kind of like camouflaged in all this other mess. The
Sure,
jackets are all
okay.
muddy and dirty. But you did see that appears to be like the leader, maybe, is driving at the head of like a triangle. It's got this big, thick chains. And that's hanging from his backside. And Bert turns to you and looks. That's Chains Ronin. You don't want to mess with that guy, man. You don't want to mess with him.
Noted.
And say a couple hours pass as you got your 6 rations. It's raw rations, need to be cooked,
Right.
or you risk a disease. And it's getting near sunset.
So we might be staying here for the night.
Have the sound of the motorcycles faded?
Yes. They went back
Okay.
towards your direction, where your truck is.
Oh, so like towards out of the city,
Yeah.
like not back towards the hospital. Okay.
Yeah. They came from the hospital.
I hope they don't
Direction.
recognize an extra vehicle.
I don't see how they could with the mess that's out there.
All right, so let's continue to make our way to the hospital.
Yeah.
All right. There'll be
I
some.
think it
I
might
look
be
at
easier
the. I
under
look
the
at
cover of
guy.
dark too.
I look at the guy. Said, "Listen, we're going over to the hospital. There's going to be some scrubs in there that you could put on for clothes. And we'll figure out the food situation. So right now, you're with us.
Can I just stay here with the deer?
Absolutely not.
There's no good part of the deer left.
Okay, I guess I'm with you guys. I feel at home already. You guys are my friends.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
I go over to Davis. Hey, David, I look. Does he still have his duty belt on?
Davis, you got your duty belt on? I gotta take all these names and bars off these tokens for next session. Project, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Do you have your duty belt on still? And if so, I'll look to see if he has handcuffs.
I don't care.
Break it up.
I can't hear you.
Break it up, man. Your sound's off.
I think he said no.
No?
No, I don't think I have any because I
Okay.
haven't. Don't think I have anything fancy like that among my gear.
All right. Let's move on out.
Okay, so we'll just say you make an easy trek to the hospital. And in the hospital, what were you looking for?
A place to hold up.
Oh, you want to spend a night in the hospital?
Yeah,
that's the plan.
I think there's, well, at least at the time, I think there was still a few walkers left that we didn't clear out. I'm not gonna remember.
Well, what was your main
think-
goal to go here in the first place?
This was gonna be our new quote unquote haven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were hoping to clear it out. I think it was a little bit more defensible than the cabin in the woods. Plus, we were looking forward to whatever other supplies that could be done in that.
Okay.
The main place was a new home.
Yeah, you know, that's the one map I didn't bring was the hospital, but oh well. We know what the hospital looks like.
Yeah, it's a square with a big room in the middle.
Yeah. Actually, I could get it in probably seconds, but it's probably a good time to have a little break, right?
All right, sounds
Sure.
great.
So we'll have a little 5-10 minute break. Okay, we'll be right back, everybody. And it was here, we're coming back from break, that I forgot to turn the sound back on. And so it's about 20 minutes or so of game time that was on, has no sound in it. So there's no use putting that in here. And so what I'm doing is just going to explain. They basically went into the hospital, just checked around again, and things were just as they left it. And then they went into the basement. And in the basement, there was a bunch of cars, bodies, and everything was mess, garbage everywhere. And the exit was blocked with cars. People seemed like a mass panic, people trying to escape. Anyways, they cooked their venison, made a fire and cooked it, and checked everything out, scavenged the cars for nothing really. And yeah, they came back up. Yeah. And during that time, they were dealing with that new guy, Bart, who they didn't trust, but Bart was trying to fit in. He got a nice gown and everything, and he was trying to fit in as best he can, but the player characters never trusted him. So that's basically what happened in this little bit. Now back to the show.
It's all locked down while they're checking things out. Maybe there's know that there might be some walkers still wandering around in here somewhere.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know. I just got you and Beauregard.
That's right. And well, the others will be back soon. Now that we got some new blood in the party, as it were, and we'll have some food, and everything's gonna be fine.
Okay, Samuel. And she goes up to you, starts caressing your arm, like she's scared, and Robert comes up to you too.
Easy there, easy there, Major. Yeah, I say it's all gonna be fine. Don't you worry about it. Just focus on we're gonna have things well in hand. We'll secure this place, lock it down, and we'll have a safe haven for everybody.
And Robert's like, you know, I always wanted to be a policeman. You think you could tell me how to be a policeman?
I think so, though. Probably won't be any job interviews for a while, kid. Hope you don't mind me saying.
Can you teach me how to shoot a gun?
I think about it for a second and say that isn't the worst idea out there. It might be a good idea to have people who can defend themselves, but I'll teach you, but it has to be in the right conditions and everything. Not right now, but maybe in a little bit.
All right. And you look at Melissa. Melissa, you've seen her do this quite often. She's got like a hidden flask of alcohol. It seems like remember back at the house, Anthony was looking for the missing whiskey. He couldn't find it. And she's pulling it out. And you notice she's guzzling it straight.
Well, Melissa, I don't mean to be telling you your business, but where'd you get that?
I found it at the house, you know. A woman like me in days like this, you know, could use a drink.
Yeah, but you know that this is a hospital, right? So there's not going to be any in here if you run out.
Well,
And
I think you need to relax a little bit, loosen up. She offers you the bottle.
Right now, I gotta keep my wits about me. Gotta keep focused, because right now I'm the best shot here, in this room anyway. The others are pretty good, I suppose. But they ain't here right now, so I gotta keep focus. But that person, when they went through that whole amputation, didn't have to go through that same pain. Know what I'm saying? Just keep a lid on that stuff for now. We don't know what's around the next corner, and one wrong move, one bite, and that's it for you. Trying to convince them to not drink right now, and not for a bit anyway. At least until we lock down the hospital, because having someone drunk and wandering into a walker's arms is prime walker multiplication fuel. They bite one person, the drunk person, and the drunk person is a walker, and then bites some other person, etc.
Well, she looks at you, guzzles a little bit more, puts the bottle away. All right, I'll stop drinking. I hope they found something down there, or something safe. I hope those biker guys don't come back. They look kind of scary.
Better the bikers than those psychos. Samuel says, sort of rubbing the now pinned finger of his glove where the pinky is gone.
Keep forgetting you lost a finger.
Yeah, it's easy to forget.
It's
Yeah.
It's so easy to role play in this game, eh? You could just go off for hours just talking and so
Yeah. At least I didn't lose my nose that I'd have to be talking like this all the time.
okay, go back to the
Also,
basement.
Hey, Bennett,
Yeah.
I heard somebody say something about finding a fish. Was that you or?
I didn't find any fish. I just found some kind of little toy.
Si-
I did smell something weird. I think our officer friend had it.
All right. Well, I'm letting this cook. You okay down here to keep a watch? I'm gonna run up there and let them know what's up and grab that fish so we can cook it too.
Yeah, it should
What,
be fine.
the fish is canned fish, so it's already
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
edible. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's just a ration. Okay, never
Okay.
mind. Okay. All right, man. Well, this stuff looks good. Gonna put the fire out. Make sure there's no embers.
and you got
And,
6 rations of cooked venison.
Yep. And all right. Let's,
7 of us, right?
Yeah. So with the can, that's 7.
We got okay.
All right. Let's go
All
ahead
right,
and go
Buck.
upstairs.
Looks like you made it to dinner time.
Okay. You go back upstairs.
I know his name's Bert. I just keep calling him Buck.
I am giant.
Yeah, I got to change all
All right,
these tokens
everybody.
again.
Yeah.
And it's late at night. I guess it's time for bed again.
We'll set up patrols.
You need to all eat a ration. Oh, we got
Okay.
Bert. Bert needs a ration too.
Yeah, we got the canned fish and the 6 venison, so that's a total of 7, and there's 7 of us.
And then Davis should have 2 left over, right? A fish and a pack of chips or something.
Well,
So-
since it's a survival game and everybody can be selfish and greedy,
No, that's what I'm saying. Davis should have 2 left over.
yeah,
So he
Davis has
should
got
still
two
have
two
2.
rations. He's got
Yeah.
fish and he's got chocolate bar and chips.
Which we don't know about. I'm just saying he should still have 2. So
Yeah,
he's,
so
he's set.
Trevor, you got 6 rations of venison. You want to hand them out, or
Yeah.
you giving them to
So, so obviously Bennett, obviously Beauregard, Michelle,
who? Melissa.
Melissa. God.
Now I think
Yeah.
you're doing it on purpose.
No, I'm not. Robert. Now go ahead and give it to our new friend here.
Bert.
And then Davis, we only had 6 pieces, so I think I heard you found some fish or something you can eat.
I found some canned fish.
Okay, well then you're covered then. That'll be good because all the venison's gone now. So.
What, you bastard? I killed that deer. I didn't.
Well, I mean, do you want somebody else to eat the fish? And you're right. Here, I'll take the fish. You can have the venison. There you go.
Damn right.
Yeah. Canned fish or venison.
I shared with everybody except the person and went up against
Even-
coworkers.
Above table, even in my head, I was like, damn, the doctor's colder than I am.
He brought it up, so I'm like, all right.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, if I hadn't already handed everything out, I would have gave the fish to our new guy, but I already handed it out. So.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so yes, darn right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll just say you make it through the night, no disturbances, everything's quiet, even if you guarded. It's the next day, you talked, you all gain, what was that again?
So
Trevor?
if it's a good night's sleep and you rest, it's double low to regain stress.
Okay, everybody's a double low, gain stress.
If
Or
you're able
lose
to
stress.
talk to your anchor, and it work, for a while or whatever, then you can get rid of all your stress.
That's once per session. You already did it?
Right. Right. I already did it. Yeah. I only have one stress, so I'm not going to bother to roll because I just have the one. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a 0, so.
okay.
Oh, you're handling this after Apocalypse
Yeah,
pretty well.
dude, I'm having it. I got to 0 after the last one, and I didn't need to push. So yeah, Bennett was born for this. Are you kidding me? He already viewed people as animals that he had to manipulate to get where he was going. This is just another phase.
I think Samuel needs to lose stress, so you better roll a double low.
Yeah.
So 2 6s,
Roll.
2d6, Samuel.
Yeah.
Alright.
Roll high, double low.
Samuel needs to chill out.
I like that roll, double low, double high. So you lose 2 stress.
2.
Phew, thank God.
Yeah, I also just noticed, by the way, in the roller, there's a KH and KL for keep highest and keep lowest.
Oh, yeah,
So,
you're absolutely
yeah,
right.
you can do that, and it'll just kind of highlight which one you.
I see.
Yeah, I just noticed that a second ago.
I'm not gonna reroll. I don't want to risk it.
Sure.
I don't notice it.
It's right next
Yeah.
to the roll
Oh,
in
okay.
the chat log. The KH.
So if you roll it,
Okay, I see, yeah.
keep highest.
Yeah, that's a mod you add to it.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Foundry, yeah, it's called
okay.
called something dice. So you just all these modules are free. You just pick whatever one you want to
Yeah.
put in.
Is it Dice So Nice or something like
Yeah,
that?
or no,
I,
I think that's the roller where the dice roll 3D in front of you.
Yeah.
yeah.
It could be
Because
Dice
I
So
had
Nice.
something like. I had something pop up when I logged in. It was like, hey, here you go. Dice So Nice.
Yeah, Dice So
Click here for
Nice,
tutorial.
Dice Tray. That's called Dice
Yeah.
Tray. Is that one? Dice So Nice is the
Got it.
3D dice.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So it's the next day. What do you guys want to do? Sunny out.
All right. Bert. What do you want to do, Bert? You want to stay with us or you want to move on by yourself?
I'll tell you one thing. You want to get as far away as possible from those hells exiled. You better hope they didn't find your truck.
Well, to be honest, it kind of lost its usefulness to begin with. So you seem to know a lot about these guys.
Yeah,
And that's because
they kind of rule these
One of
parts.
they rule these parts.
If I was one
Do they
of
have
them,
a-
why would I be beaten up and naked?
Well, you could have did something wrong. Who knows? Just asking. Just asking. Do you know if they have a doctor?
I don't know much about them. All I
You
know
seem
is
to know
they're
an
bad.
awful lot about it.
Yeah, they caught me. They took
You
all my
know-
stuff.
These notions, good, bad, they don't really exist anymore. Just a bunch of people trying to stay alive to the next day. Those lines of morality we had before, they're a little bit blurred now, if you haven't noticed. They didn't kill you.
And because they didn't kill you, that's why I was thinking if maybe we make a deal, like I was talking to Bennett, I can offer my services to them. In exchange, they let us stay here. And if they find any medical related stuff, to bring it to us too. And so that way we can use it on their people.
Can coexist.
You
We have
that'd
something
be as
they
far as it
need.
goes.
They have stuff we could use. It's that transactional thing I was talking to you about yesterday. Have things to offer, they have things to offer. And the things we have to offer, the good doc here, they can't just take.
Oh, they can just take. Trust
They
me.
can try.
They can't take the knowledge that he's got. They hurt him too bad he can't do what he needs to do. They can't take his talents and his ability.
Well, they'll force him to be a slave, prisoner.
That
Well,
would be very stupid of them.
yeah. What's it going to hurt them to let us stay here when they have a doctor that's going to help them with no problem? You know, heaven forbid the leader gets hurt and, oops, the doctor slips and he's dead, you know?
Well,
Why have to?
they've been ransacking the city of late. They're looking for guns and weapons, supplies.
We could use guns and weapons. That's what I'm talking about. We can make a deal with these people.
Well,
We're
they're
not
looking for
to
guns
step
and
on their
weapons.
toes.
They want
Right.
guns
Yeah.
and weapons. They
I'm
got lots
assuming
of
they found a
food.
couple.
They already took all the food.
You're just making this deal sound even better, honestly.
Now the question is, do we want to find them? Do we want to make a signal of some sort, or we just want to hang out here until they come across us?
Parlay of types. What you're suggesting?
If you
Let
want,
them know we're here peacefully. Want to talk?
you want me to take you to them? That's what you're saying?
Oh, you know where they are.
I know.
You know, you're going back and forth here about whether you know a lot about them or you don't know much about them, and I'm starting to make me nervous again, Bert.
All I know is they'll be back. They left down the road and they're coming back. Don't worry.
I don't want to go to
If you
them.
want to see them, just go on the main road where we came in and wait, and they'll be back.
I'd rather have this meeting on our terms here. What about you, Doc?
So it looks like we're waiting for them to come back. So in the meantime, we should go down into the garage again and scavenge everything that's down there. Make sure there's nothing useful.
We should be prepared for a fight if they want to bring one, but I think the deal we've got to offer is a good one. I'm not looking for trouble, so I don't want to go out and try to meet them anywhere.
Yeah,
Then there's nothing to keep them from just rolling us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a mechanic, but maybe we can use some of the car parts, like we can take the hoods off or something. We could use that to like barricade the doors and stuff, or their bumpers. I don't know. But yeah, let's go find out what's down there if anything's left. We should need to remove the people too, so maybe get them away.
Sure.
I'll just give you one free roll. That's it, because you got so many rolls already. So one free roll in the scavenge table. That's it. Because
Do it, Doc.
everything's already starting to be scavenged, so there's not much good stuff anyways. So survival roll for one person. Roll it. That's it.
How many dice you got?
Survival, I've only got 3. I think our survivalist was
I got 5.
Davis,
I think
right?
him and I are both 5.
Davis, you want to roll it?
Do you have stress, Davis?
I still have a 3 stress. Do you
Okay, I'll roll it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Let's go ahead and... Should I push it? Is it important enough?
do it. Do it. Oh well.
All right. So we get our bearded friend to drag the corpses up, I guess, the ramp, almost to the end, clear that out.
As he kind of goes away, I'm going to go back up to the doctor. Need to keep an eye on him. If these people spook him, not starting to think maybe he's not with them, but if they spook him enough, he's likely to bolt.
Yeah, and the thing
He's not-
is we're out of food again.
Yeah. Just saying. If he bolts, if they find him, there's nothing keeping... This dude won't stand up to torture.
Well, I mean,
They want
we
information.
want him
out
to
of
come
him.
here. We want him to come here anyway to make the deal. So, I mean,
Yeah, but at the same time, we don't know what he's going to tell them we're trying to do.
well, you help him move a body and add another one to the pile.
Be lying if I said that didn't cross my mind.
He's, you know, it sounds like it's more trouble than benefit.
Is he helping right now? Bert?
No, he's just he's laying on the bed, say. Relaxing, looking
Okay.
at the wall. Bored of his
Bert,
mind.
We could use a hand here. We're trying to clear stuff out. You see that, right?
Clear stuff out for what? What's your plan?
Well, you know the plan. We're waiting for them, then we're going to try to strike a deal. Right now, we're trying to clean up all of the fucking dead bodies around the place so we don't have to smell the stench of corpses as we try to just settle here.
Well, I warned you. You think they're gonna let you settle here? You know?
I think we've got a shot.
Well, like I said, they're gonna come back down that road anytime now. If you wanna, we gotta go outside to see them. They can't know you're here, sitting
We
inside
can
the
hear 'em.
hospital.
Sure.
Okay.
You hear them.
Say you
Or they could try to come in.
Say you hear. You hear the sound of bikes coming from the distance.
Oh, look at that.
Already.
Guess we're about
All
to
right,
put this
Bennett.
theory to the test.
Do your thing. Is there roof access?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, just from the outside.
All right.
Okay. What does the like the front look like? It's just double doors.
No, single door.
Single door.
This
We can
is
hear 'em
double
outside.
doors.
And while this negotiation is going on, I'm going to make sure that our bearded friend is in front of me, and I got the shotgun out in case he wants to, you know, try anything.
So,
stupid.
Senator, you're gonna go out in the street as they're coming.
I'm going to, yeah. So I'll leave the front door open behind me. I'll go out just with my hands up to show that I'm not wielding anything. And I'm not going to go too far in the street. I want to kind of stand close to the door and just kind of wave to them, hands up.
And Bert's gonna come with you, all right?
I don't want him to.
No.
I
I'm
prefer
by
the doctor
door.
keep it.
Yeah,
He goes,
I'm by
I-
the door.
He goes, I could introduce you guys.
No, it's
I
fine. You
don't
stand right
know.
here with me. And to make my point, I put the shotgun right to his head.
Let me talk to him.
Okay,
Just
so
let
you
me
go
try.
on a street, and we'll get you back over here.
Keep in mind, I do want to stay close to the door so if shit goes down, I can jump back in.
We'll say the
So,
hospital.
like,
We'll say the hospital's over here, this building here. Okay.
okay.
So you guys are in the hospital. You're by the door. Senator, you're out here.
But not too far.
Yeah, there you go.
Again, I want to stress.
Yeah.
I want to make it easy to get back in if I can. I'm not trying to hide that I'm staying in the hospital, so. And I'm assuming they will see a lone person like flagging them down.
Okay, so you hear the bikes coming.
And I'll just wait.
Be prepared, Davis. If shit goes down.
Alright.
I look at Bert. So how many total are there of these guys?
You see couple bikes. 5 bikes.
Good evening, gentlemen.
And they're driving their
Good
bikes,
morning, gentlemen.
and they see you're waving, and then they stop. And they put the kickstands down, rev it up a bit, and they get off their bikes.
Morning, gentlemen. How are you doing today? I hear tell that you all run this town. Is that true?
Can you hear us, Omega?
Yeah, I was just getting everything ready there.
Okay.
As you're talking, they're just staring at you coldly, looking at you with this cold expressions.
Right? Introductions. My name's Bennett. I got a small group of people here. We're passing through. We hear that you all run this town. I'm assuming I'm talking to a Ronin among you. Kind of trying to scan the crowd to see if I see one that looks like the obvious leader.
This guy's standing in the back, all proud and evil looking, and the guys in the front appear to be like guarding him. Just as that happened, Bert runs out the door towards him.
So as soon as Bert moves, I'm gonna hit him in the back of the head with the butt of the shotgun.
So, okay, we're gonna make a pulls roll.
All right.
My mobility against your close combat.
All right.
Roll your close combat.
Got this.
1. Okay, his mobility. It's not coming up. I want to roll. Okay, I gotta hit that. Okay, there we go.
Bert's gonna ruin this for us. I knew it.
Okay, so we both succeeded. So, that's why is that gotta happen?
I think does it go highest die and then next here?
No. It's
No.
nobody gets what they want.
Okay.
Nobody wins. It's type thing. So it's like you go to hit him, you miss, and why'd that roll have to come up, man? Actually, I'm not even sure what you're supposed to do here in this kind of situation. He didn't win, so he's not going, and you didn't hit him. So I guess he just goes out just by Senator Bennett. He doesn't make it as far because you slow him down as he's trying to get out. You go to hit him and he distracts him, so he only makes it to Bert. So he's yelling, "Boss! Boss! Boss! I got these fuckers for you. I trapped them here for you."
Oh, if it says if we get the same success, both deal their weapon damage. So basically, we both do what we were gonna do.
Okay, so then you give him damage and he runs out.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Bastard.
Roll your damage.
What's the damage for a butt of a shotgun? 1, I guess.
Yeah, it's not gonna enough to kill him, so say 1.
Yeah.
Blunt weapon.
All right.
And he's like, "Boss!
Ooh, success.
No.
Nice. I saw.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's strength plus stat. So I gotta roll my strength on top of that. So I got 2 successes. So that would be. I could hit and then.
No. The story's already moved forward. You can't go back now.
Okay. All right.
I had a feeling this one belonged to you.
Well, when you
So
roll
kept
when
it
you
alive.
roll close combat, your stress automatically goes in there. Your strength automatically goes in there when you roll close combat.
Yeah. Oh, does it?
Yeah. So As
Okay,
he's
never
walking
mind.
out, the bikers move to the side. And Ronan, he drops the chains. You hear the chains just fall to the ground. Jangles on the ground and starts dragging behind him as he slowly walks.
We kept this one alive for you. Found him naked in the middle of the street.
He walks up to Bert, looking at him like acknowledging. And Bert's like, yes, I got these fuckers for you. I got them for you. And he takes the chains and he whips them across his face and he falls to the ground, blood splattering out of his head and brains coming out of his skull. The force was so strong. And Bert falls to the ground, bleeding out and dying. And Chains, Ronan, looks at you. And that's the end of the session.
I think right before, like right after he laughs, I think Bennett
Say
would just
thank
say,
you.
God, I've been wanting to do that all fucking night. Nice. All right, we're gonna see if these manipulation skills come in handy next time, I guess. See if I do another 20 rolls with no success.
Well, worst case scenario, there is a back door we can escape from. So
That's what I was thinking too. There's always the garage,
Garage.
and I'm hoping that at least my friends have right inside the door their guns.
yeah.
So
We're
I'm
standing
hoping I've
there.
got a little bit of backup, but definitely putting my ice in the veins to use right now.
But I'd like to point out, you are in my line of fire.
I swear to God, if you shoot me, Davis, it's your job to shoot.
Oh, I was getting ready to after that.
I pegged that guy. I feel like I honestly think that this making a deal with these people makes so much sense with this party because sorry, Davis and Beauregard, we are veering very evil campaign-y so far.
Yeah, but you're not as evil as
is it?
Hell's Exiled.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like there is no evil, just lesser degrees of good. We're in a survival situation.
I never said I wasn't up for joining a motorcycle gang. Watch, I'm gonna be like, wait, what? Yeah, we're just gonna be like, yeah, let's join you. I want to murder people.
Yeah, well, that's not like I made this faction during the
Yeah.
break, and that's not how I planned on introducing them to you. But,
I'm viewing this from like, what if Rick had just been like, you know what, Negan, sure.
Yeah.
Let's just do things your way. That'll work. Well, how would that have gone? Because I'm not Rick. I'm definitely not Rick. So we'll see how it goes.
yeah, it's gonna be
Beauregard.
interesting. I'm gonna fix all these tokens up. That's one thing I didn't consider is I don't like all those names and bars all over the place. But it's
I love this game. I really,
It's awesome.
really love this game.
yeah, you can just go off anywhere. Like so many stories can happen out of this game, man.
Yeah.
Like, wow, it's just unreal, man.
We spent
I mean,
the first
it's
half
pretty
hour
much-
just around the campfire,
Yeah.
just talking and
Yeah, it's really player driven, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the way it should be.
It
It's
is,
great.
and it's coming alive to like a real story, you know.
yeah. I felt a little bad because when you kind of look at our group, we definitely have myself and Dr. Stone that are tending towards not evil necessarily, but more cutthroat. And then you've got Davis and Beauregard that are more of, oh, we still need to be good people. But Beauregard was out tonight. So I felt
Yeah.
bad because I felt like we were teaming up on the cop.
Yeah, we don't know how that's gonna play out.
I know.
Is the cop gonna
He's
turn
old.
evil and like you, or is he gonna still stay good? I don't know. What do you,
Yeah,
what do
I
you
don't
think,
know.
Samuel?
Yeah, no, that's. I'm hoping that I'm getting ready to shoot that jerk who is leading them into him, but now I'm wondering, is it better that we have some bikers to watch out for us if those psychos show up again?
These bikers
what I'm
are
saying.
pretty strong, just so you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
might
It's like, look.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry. Well, no, it's like, if we could get, even if it's allies in the case that, okay, we work for you for now, we work for you, sure. At least if we could even get their protection from the freaks that carry the dead around for a while until we get our feet, until we get more people, have at it. And also, I put so much stats into manipulation and talking, I kind of just wanted to do it.
Yeah,
I feel like Bennett would do that.
Yeah. And I would push it because, I mean, I not only am I a doctor, I'm a surgeon, right?
Yeah.
So that's even like, double dip right there. How rare is that going to be for you to find somebody that's going to be able to take care of them like that?
And Bennett spent his whole life talking his way out of shit or talking his way into, and he's not opposed to, doing what he has to do to climb the ladder. He's a politician, for God's sakes. How many, asses he's had to kick on the way up the ladder? He's totally suited for this.
And I'm here. I look at it. I can help people if I can help them, but I'm logical enough to know when it's a bad situation to do it. It's welcome to the apocalypse.
Yeah. Oh man. I always thought, if the zombie apocalypse happened, maybe I'd still be a good person. And then we started playing this game, and I'm like, oh no, this is too easy. It's so much easier to be bad.
Yeah.
You almost have to.
Yeah. It's like they should have alignments in this, evil.
This game should have alignments. Yeah.
Because even if you look at The Walking Dead, right? Like the initial cast, they were all together, like we were. So we went through shit, so we trust ourselves, right?
Yeah.
But later on, as people came in, they really were only in line because of Rick and Michonne and stuff, because they knew if they screwed up, they would get wiped because of their power. So even though they were good, they were still only able to do what they did because of the fear that people had of them.
Exactly. And if you look at it, even the good characters in The Walking Dead do some bad shit. Rick crosses some lines here and there to get things done. That's just how you have to do it. Even the best of characters in that show they've got their hands dirty at some point or another. So, and Bennett is not as good as Rick or anybody on that show. So,
well, that was fun. We all good. We think we're good for the next session on the 19th.
Yeah, I think so.
I should be good. I'm glad it falls then because I would not be good on the 26th, but the 19th I think I'm okay.
Okay. So everybody, thanks for coming out. We had a great time.
You're gonna do experience?
We'll wait until the end of the next session to get XP.
Yeah, we'll just say...
You get one for participating, right? I know that.
Yeah, participating is always one. I think it was page 22? 28?
Yeah, 22, 26, something like that.
Hey, you might as well get it. You're probably going to need it.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. The experience goes up to 15, but you can't put more than 10 in there.
Did you achieve something important? I don't think you did, really. Not really. No.
Yeah, back to the hospital. I don't know how important that is.
Yeah. Not really. If we pull this off, I would consider that achieving.
Yeah. Next session, I think.
Did you learn something?
Yeah, we learned about the new faction.
Okay, that's 2 experience. Did you explore a new sector? No. Did your drive, your issue, or any of your relationships make an impact this session?
I think the doctor and I used us each to relieve some stress.
Yeah, well, not only that too, but like my drive of fear of dying, looking at that guy, how we were kind of back and forth about what we're gonna do with them. I think that kind of applies.
Okay, so you each get 1, so 3 for you two, 2 for Samuel, and you already got your dearly departed monologue experience.
That was fun. I'd been workshopping that while I was walking the dog earlier. That was fun to do.
Yeah, it's a nice way to start the session.
So are we just going to rotate that around?
No, it's whoever wants to do it, right?
Yeah, I called him because we didn't even get to
He was
explore it,
first.
he was tied in my backstory too. Like we had known each other before. He has saved me from an assassination attempt. That was part of the backstory that he and I had put together, which is why I trusted him when I first saw him. So I was like, I've got something I could say. So I reached out to Omega like 2 weeks ago or whatever.
No, that makes perfect sense, man. All
Yeah,
right.
so-
Well, if nobody's jumping at it, I'll do the next one.
Yeah, whatever's good for the story. Like, yeah. So, well, I don't know who you're gonna do. You're gonna do one for Bert.
They might be going
Actually,
for
you
Bennett.
can, but it says they don't even have to be dead if you read it. It's more of an acknowledgement.
Yeah.
But
I actually,
You could
if it
definitely
makes
go for
sense, I
Bert.
mean, I'm not saying I'm going to do it next week. If it makes sense, then yeah, I'll let you know. We figure that out. But if it doesn't make sense, then yeah, for sure, I'm not going to do it.
yeah, I prefer if somebody died and you want to like, it's like you're saying like a eulogy at a funeral, basically, right? That's what I look at it as, basically.
It explains a little bit more to it than that. It's not necessarily somebody's dead, which is stupid because of what they call it.
The dearly departed, yeah.
Yeah, but if you look at it, there's other things that could apply to that. So,
or missing or something like that. So he held one for Jason, right?
right.
Yeah.
So I guess Melissa, but you don't even care about her. Or not Melissa, I mean Abigail.
Or Abigail.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said. I mean, we'll just see. Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's cool. That was fun, man. This game is a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
I
fun.
really liked it.
Play this forever.
Hopefully.
I'm really enjoying this.
Okay. Yeah, you guys had me all over the place. I like everything I had like prepped or whatever, different possibilities. No. You guys didn't do any of it. Okay. But
That's why I love these games.
yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Have a good night, everybody.